Hello, and welcome to my late night talk show. I'm your host, and today we're going to be looking at some very fine specimens, my repaints / customs, and also eye repaints. So, obviously, if you couldn't tell, I repainted my mascot. I think she's super cute. She's a wolf cat. I love this mold. I love this mold so much. They're just so silly. And she was actually the most recent repaint that I did. So I kept pretty closely to the paint color scheme. I just made the colors more, what's the word? I just made them easier to look at. But yeah, oh no, her chair fell over. Without any further ado, let's get into the other repaints and customs. I think I'm gonna go with the full body repaints, and then I'll get into the eye repaints. Ooh, but first, I got these. If you didn't see them on my TikTok, now you're gonna see them here. I found these two dudes at GameStop, and I love them so much. And I think I'm gonna words. I think I'm gonna include this guy in my series that's currently ongoing. So, yeah, I might include the poodle too, but we'll see. Anyways, let's start with, obviously there's some that I can't show because, you know, series stuff and whatever, and I don't want to give y'all any spoilers for, you know, what I'm planning. So we will start with this rabbit. I really like her pattern, how it's kind of splotchy. I did kind of use a real life rabbit as inspo. I actually used a lot of real life animals as inspo for these. So next one. This one, I just worked on it because I was I needed like motivation or inspiration or whatever. Oh, there's my dog. I don't know if you could hear that. And the cool thing about this one, hold on, I need to turn off the lights actually. Okay, so obviously the light from my microphone is still shining over here, but if I just cover that up, look, you can see that the eyes are glowing in the dark. And now obviously it's not focusing anymore, so, oh god, flashbang. So, yeah, but that's, I don't know, I needed inspiration, so I used glow-in-the-dark paint to paint over the eyes with. It's kind of like a ghost rabbit. I don't know, I think that's pretty cool. Now, let's go into the dogs, because I repainted so many dogs. Okay, so here are my spaniels. There's that one. She's white, all white actually, with a little bit of pink. If you can see it, it's very light. I think she's cute. And then here's this one. Her pattern was based off of a real life spaniel. Very cute. Very cute. I might use one or both of them in a series at some point. I do plan on using most, if not all, of my customs in a series. However, let's get into the first ever customs I did. They're quite egregious. I definitely need to repaint her at some point. I think what I'm going to do is try to use acetone to get the paint off that I painted over her with. I have to be careful though, because not only is it stinky, but also I have respiratory problems quite often because whatever. Now here are the birds that I painted. They're so ugly. They're so ugly. I didn't know what I was doing. I was still trying to figure out, you know, patterns and stuff. And then I went and took this greyhound, which I did have to like glue his head because his peg was broken and I didn't have any replacement neck pegs. So that's a whole thing. But you know what? He's cute. I really like him. I really love the greyhound molds. They're just so lovely. Now for my collies. Here's this. These are some of the older custom repaints that I did, so they're probably not too good. I'm going to probably redo her eyes, or I'm going to repaint her and keep the same pattern and whatnot. Just because I don't really like how I liked how she turned out, but I don't really like the textured eyeball. But I don't know, it's not that noticeable unless you're looking at it directly. I do like this guy, though. I need to somehow cover up that black spot on his face. Or I can just say it's a birthmark. But yeah, I don't know. I like their patterns. I like how they turned out for the most part. So let's move those aside. Oh, also, if you don't know what Shark Week is, well, it's a whole week where on television, they'll just play a bunch of shark TV shows and movies and stuff like Jaws. So to commemorate that week, I painted over a shark. It was the yellow G7. Oh, by the way, I don't paint any like real G2 pets. I only paint G7 pets or fakes. And this was a yellow G7 pet, the one with the lightning bolt, I think. And I was just like, I'm gonna turn him into a real shark. And now he looks really cool. I really like how he turned out. Now, I'm thinking. Ooh, my capybaras. I did something weird with her eye and I can't fix it. But now I'm just gonna say that she's like partially blind in this eye just to make up for the fact that I can't fix it. But yeah, these are my little capybaras that I painted over. They are very shiny for some reason. I think I'm gonna try to go over with, I think I'm gonna try to, well, this one's shinier than she is. But I think I'm gonna try to go over that one with watered down matte Mod Podge and try and see if that will fix the shiny problem. I don't know why it happened in the first place. Anyways, on to my axolotls. These are so cute. They're very cute. I love them. I really like this one, the red with the brown with the red. It was very cute. Moving swiftly onwards. I think this is the last full body repaint that I did, if I'm looking around correctly. It is a goat. Oh my god. Just look at, okay, we don't talk about the back of the head. I literally hardly ever paid attention to the back of the head unless I really needed to. But look how cute it is. I did base this off of a real goat that I saw on Pinterest. I love the pattern. I love how it turned out. This is the one that I did before my mascot. Oh, I knocked your coffee over. It's okay, we'll just roll that out of the frame. But I really like how it turned out. I love it. Now, if that's all of the full body repaints I did, I think I can move on to the eye repaints. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Let's do it. I'm gonna go with the collies first. So obviously, the only thing I really did for most of these was just paint over the eye shines and then paint over their eye colors. There were like 2 of them that I didn't do that with, but that's because I liked how their eyes looked for the most part. So here's the one with heterochromia. They're very cool, very epic. Let's go on with the cats, the short hair cats. So there's that one, and then there's this one. I'm going to use either one or both of these in a future series because I am planning out another one, and it's only a matter of time before I can start it. So I just need to build the sets and whatnot. And then here are the Great Danes. Now, this is one of the ones that I only painted over the iris, the eye shines, and then the other one is somewhere longing to be found. Here it is. I didn't paint over his eyes just because I really like the patterns and the eye colors. Very cool. But I also really like this one. This one had like yellow and blue eyes. Like it was yellow and blue in each eye. So I did some sort of like ombre effect, or at least tried to. I think it came out alright, so I'm happy. Let's go on to the dachshunds. And then I think that should be it. Okay, here's this one. This is the Monopoly dachshund. I really am, I'm just like so happy. I'm really happy with how her eyes turned out because I had a green paint that looked almost like her original eye color. And I'm like, what? What? There's no way. And then here's these two. And then here is this one with the pink eyes. Now, I do believe that is all of my repaints, customs, and whatnot that I did. Oh, let me just get this guy out of the frame here. You can go that way. Okay. Bye-bye. Now, I will be doing more at some point in the future. I don't exactly know when, but yeah. I really like how a lot of them turned out. I'm going to definitely repaint that giraffe because, good lord, she can be saved. Don't worry, she can be saved. I don't think she was super terrible, especially considering she was my first ever repaint that I did, but there's definitely room for improvement there, and I do think I improved a lot. So, yay, I'm excited. I don't know, repainting and doing customs is definitely something I've wanted to do for like a long while, and now that I have, I'm really excited to show everybody, you know, what I can do. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed, and yeah, I will hopefully be back with another episode of Nerds Rule at some point. I haven't really written the script yet, but I have a general idea for what I want to do for the next episode. So, yeah, I've just been very, very tired recently, and there will be an explanation video at some point in the future on why that is and why I don't really upload every week or every day or whatever. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed, and I will catch y'all on the flip side. Bye!